divorce. I'm free associating too much right now. Fucking crickets out there, you know. They're gone here though, notice that? Fuck was I gonna say, man? You know, let me move on. Yeah, alright, well this is, so, my good mood, and I'm, you know, really I'm setting up to do this, to finish this, and then tomorrow I'll add the other one and do that, but. So I'm bringing stuff in, and like every day I'm fixing, you know, this area up, and, you know, the area that you can't see, and the outside and all this, and it's going to take a couple more months. If not, it might take till next summer, for the way I envision I want to do all of it. But it's a little progress every day, so I'm working on it. So I'm bringing these frames in from the basement. These good fucking pictures, really autographed of like my heroes, my people for my things, and you know, you might look at this and go, oh, that's so juvenile or whatever, but let me illuminate for you, okay? To me, and always since I've been young with doing things, these are my shields, you know, my protectors, my amulets, yeah, like my shields, my things to protect from the mediocrity of the world and the bullshit and the lies and the betrayal and the waste of time, people, and just the bullshit, be it people or weather or whatever. So these are the things, you know, and because I'm officially not a TV person. Like, I don't know if I said before, but I haven't had one in my room, or when I go around in the living room or kitchen, I'll watch it for the weather or something, but I haven't watched TV or a TV program in 7-8 months now. Well, I'm going to go back, just read my books, do my little things, and space out my head and shit. All right, so I'm bringing this stuff in, and I did a stupid thing again, just like with the lights. With me and this, have to do everything, search and destroy, have to do everything, all at once, you know. So when I go to carry stuff, you know, I'll be like this, dictionary, this. You know, I'm thinking I'm being Mr. Efficient, and, you know, a lot of the times I'm fucking Groucho, you know, the Three Stooges, you know, boom, I drop something and fall, and now it's taking 10 more minutes extra. I hate that about myself, and I'm working on it. I'm working on this laser focus idea, or front sight focus, where I lock in on one thing like a robot until that mission is complete, whether it's getting my fucking belt or whatever. So, what happened, I'm coming in with this stuff, and I open the big castle cellar door. It's so fucking big and secure, you know, but so I'm opening it, and of course I'm carrying, like, you know, 3 frames, autographed photos, a speaker, notebook, this, candles, way too much shit. And then I had, this is the funny part, you know, I had like beads, like one bead. Where the fuck is it? Right, there's one little bead somewhere over here, and a little stupid skull bead that I never put. I don't like anyway, but I need them for the weight, and it keeps the thing down. And it's like a handle, and it's what I need it, you know. So, but I didn't. All the other stuff, and it's late, and I'm coming. So I'm going up the ramp. I'm doing all this stuff. Open the door by myself, and of course the little fuckers roll and fall down. No, that. Or calmer, or not would, yeah, they don't matter anyway. You're probably not going to use them again anyway, because you don't put, But keep going with the important shit and put it away and fuck off those things or go back and get them. No, not Superman. You know, Superman's got to go down and try to get him in the dark down there. So I go down. You know, here's one. Look at this, you motherfucker. This is one of these little bastards. You motherfucker son of a bitch. I go down to get it. Fucking dummy. I couldn't get them. They rolled under the thing. So it was for nothing. And I finally get up and say, fuck it. I come out of the door, it's pitch black, it's dark, you know, it's early. I didn't say what the time is. It's 04:35 hours in the morning. Well, it's Saturday, so I can do this, and it's a reunion. And so I'm coming out of the cellar with all my really important prized 2 autograph things and all this other shit, and I'm coming out and all stupid from looking for that thing. And what do? Boom, 1, 2 steps, spazzo, the favorite better of the 2 of all, pretty much all of them, slips and falls, glass frame, and it's shattered all over there in the dark, all over the fucking sidewalk, because I was running around all of these fucking little things. So, and my mood went from like a good happy 10 to about a 1, 2 or a 1 by the time I walked to the thing, you know. I was, because, not so much because of that, yeah, I got a new frame, hopefully I didn't cut the picture, and I don't think I did, but because I was dumb enough to do that, you know, and make that little stupid mistake, and I knew better. So these are the little battles and shit I have all day with myself, and I'm trying to write as many of them, at least have my win ratio higher, write more rights than fuck ups. And of course, I'll just show you what it was. It's really cool frame picture of Henry and the Search and Destroy thing. And one of these days, I'm going to tell about some of the significances. I was telling some of the people, one of the guys at the reunion, about the first time I ever met him, and it was bizarre. You know, it was in the parking lot before the show started, and he pulled up right next to me. I swear, and I have 2 witnesses, 2 people in the car with me. And I thought they were driving too fucking close to me. You know, when I was pulling up in City Gardens, and whoever the car was, I've never seen him before. It's in '91, or '92, I think, 1 and 2. And I'm driving, I'm excited. I got there super early, on time for that, man, way early. And there's this one other car behind us in City Gardens. You had to go, you get off the road and you go around, like this City Gardens, you go around like the thing, and the entrance is here, you come and you park here, and everyone parks. So there was no one there except I was the first one, and my 2 passengers. Boom, and I park, and the car that was behind me, that I thought was running a little close, it pissed me off a little bit, but I didn't say nothing. Like I said, I was being happy. I was finally going to see Henry. Spoke my first spoken word show. So I pull up and park, and before I turn the car off, the car that was behind me pulls right next to me. I think I took their spot even, right in front by the doors. And the car pulls up right in front of me, and I swear to God, and I look over, and the car's not even 12 inches apart, the 2 cars. No, because it was really close, like, you know, like that, at the same level. And I look over, and there's Henry sitting in the passenger's side, boring right into me, staring right into my eyes, you know, like just like right into my face. And then to my friend, it was Jimmy and some girl that came with us. And I remember I was so awed and shocked. And you know, I didn't want to, but I just instinctually, I wanted to speak, but I couldn't. But I wanted to And as he's looking at me getting up, I just nodded, like, you know. And he smiled. He's like, good, because we're able to communicate without talking. It's great, right? You know. But that whole show was so cool, you know. And it was so crowded. And me and the guy, my friends, we literally sat down. I was right in front of the stage was here. My feet were on the stage here, and, you know, Hank was about here. At one point, it was so crowded, he let everyone go on the stage with him. And at the end of the show, blah, 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 he came and was walking by, and everyone's going around for autographs. And, you know, I went right up there, and I had my one good pen at the time, and I was first there. I had a copy of a book with me, one of my favorite poems, or things that he wrote in the book. And when the time came, like right here, I'd say right here, he's like, and I handed the book, and the pen, he's like, God, man, what the hell did you do with this book? And I said, nothing. I couldn't speak. I was 20, you know. I couldn't speak, you know. I was like, and then all these other people around, like, oh, Henry, you know, sign this, sign this, sign this, and you know, he's signing all this shit. I'm sitting there, you know, because this is like the first, you know, person icon that I liked that I only saw on TV and everything up until this point. You know, never mind in the parking lot like that, and there's been like 7 or 8 times possibly I've crossed paths with him. Went in front of my car in New York once. It's weird. Anyway, so that freaked me too, and that was so cool. It was such a great show. I'll never forget it. I came home, I wrote like 3 pages of journal entries and notes. So everyone's getting their shit signed, and he, at the end, he's like, all right, well, whose pen is this? And I knew it was mine. And like I said, it was my good pen. You know, I had it with me. It wasn't a cross, but it was a jotter. Back then in 1991, you know, and I didn't have much money then. I just could barely pay my karate dues. And they make them now. I saw them in Staples like $14.99, which is a lot. You know, better off with the cross. Or the best pen that I love is the astronaut bullet pen. This thing writes under, upside down, smooth as hell. You want to write with this, you know, underwater. I love this pen, and it fits right in the pocket. It doesn't stick out or nothing. So you always have a pen. So I had the jotter pen, and I'm watching it, and he's like, all right, whose pen? Everyone's like, my pen, mine, it's mine, it's mine. And I'm sitting, I didn't even say, no, it's mine, it's mine. It's not because I was afraid or anything. I was still in like that shock, that awe. You know, never seen any kind of name, celebrity person that I saw on TV and stuff like that. And then much like that important to me, you know, I really like reading his books and his music, my favorite, and all. So he's like, no, it's not, no, it's not, no, it's not. And like about 5 or 10 minutes had went by doing it, and he's like, it's yours. And he hands it to me, you know. I was like, fuck. I kept that pen, man, for, fuck, like maybe 2 years. There's my writing pen. But anyway, that was a long story, I'm sorry. So, that's what pissed me off, is to be in a klutz, because I was looking for that. So, maybe I tell you too. Look, I don't make this shit up, people. I don't have to, especially with my life. And I'm such an addicted person of telling the truth, it's not even funny. You know, it causes problems sometimes, actually, but fuck it, you know, some situation or something can't handle. I'm not talking about being an asshole with truth, like, oh, I say the truth no matter what. So you meet someone and you're like, you know, you're a really fat fucking slob, or you should, you know, well, no wonder why your back hurts, because you're heavy, or not that kind of asshole truth, you know, just maybe stuff like this, or whatever, if you're giving a message, or you're creating something or putting something out in the world. It should be artistically authentic and not artistically lazy, I believe. And then again, to me, it doesn't, that's the great thing about art. There's no judge, there's no that's better than that, there's no, it's just people ventilating and getting out. Some people need to create I read this somewhere. You know, some people need it so bad too that it's either, you know, it's either suicide or homicide. You know, or they have to create, you know, and it's get it out of them at whatever medium, whether it's sports, maybe boxing or fighting, or definitely like music or writing or any kind of endeavor. No, I don't want to say fiction or whatever. I think something that is, or the way I'm going about it, the way I've always went about it, is for the most, almost full part, I only talk about myself and stuff that I've been through and my experiences, because I know that to be true. I know that deep within me, so I can share it and lessons and stuff, but never, you know, bullshit. And I think, you know, people should do that. But mainly too, I do it, and like when I started this channel too, it's just another form of a higher thing of a journal to ventilate and get what's things inside out. And I really like the video thing. Plus, it's just like everything goes hand in hand with the open. That's really the essence of what I want to do with that. You know, that's for me. And the martial arts and stuff, that's more like work, you know. Right now, that's what's for money and stuff. And I love it. You know, I've been doing it for almost 30 years now. I was in front of people and instructing class as a yellow belt after 3 months or so, because I was so obsessive back then. As soon as I signed up, I was going like 3 to 5 hours a night, 5 days a week. I went to every single class. I was collecting unemployment time, no girlfriend either at the time, and I just went. I fell in love with it. So I trained a lot. And you know, there's a big difference between instructing and teaching. Okay, instructing, proper instructing, the way I was taught and how I know and what makes sense to me, is as somebody who's merely demonstrated they're competent enough in all the areas of the curriculum. They've demonstrated they know how to translate it to their fellow students, and they also demonstrated a responsibility where they can keep order, just, you know, I learned karate, and be trustworthy and not a thief, and can take care of the school, and, you know, new people come in, and just all that. But you can instruct legitimately and help, you know, the teacher out until he gets there. A lot of times I would open it up and I had 2 beers there. Oh, and my other one here was Mark Kerr, fucking smashing machine, man. Another huge influence. Him and Shamrock. Ah! What I was going to tell you before, and I stopped. When I fell, and it was in a thing, I said I couldn't make this up, and I went on that whole, another kite, long kite. The fucking skull bead that I couldn't find that I said dropped, and I was carrying that stuff like an asshole, not putting it in the thing, and it fell in there, so it's not full for a reason. I know I'm not going to use it. Wow, this is probably getting really long. But it feels good to articulate this stuff and get it out and crystallize more and more ideas and things for me. I was going to read some stuff, and this went way too long. You know, I have a lot of things. I'm not going to pull anything out. I had the 2 dreams that I didn't read last time. They were funny, but now I don't know, they're eluding me. I don't know where the fuck they went. God damn it. I hate this, man. I separated it, but it. Oh, here's the dream. Here we go. Oh, that's my favorite quote in the world. I think I read that. Yeah, no, there's one I didn't. I think it might have been. Oh, I don't think I read this one real quick. Alright, it's a dream. April 23rd this year, 2019. Dreams. I am at some huge marathon waiting. This is a little sloppy, as you can see. I'll write it over here. Or was it this one, the big wheel? Okay. This dream. I'm riding a big wheel down the middle of the street, Kearny Ave. Some people on the sidewalk were laughing at me. I remember this dream. I scream. I was riding, I went, ah! Like a girl, you know, ah! On my big wheel. And I was an adult. And then I got up and started throwing rocks and bricks at their heads. I hit one and he dropped. He was bleeding and crying. I walked over and started to laugh in his face. I then got up and laughed in all their faces. Got back on my big wheel, started riding. I was riding away laughing, only in a split, like just like out of nowhere I was riding and boom, I was the size of Paul Bunyan riding on a big wheel. See, they're a picture after. And this is the other one I read. Shut the fuck up and let's go. I am at some huge marathon waiting for. I'm at some huge marathon waiting for them to shoot the gun to go, but there are weird people and things like monsters or aliens all around me. And they're also wearing running shoes and sneakers, kind of like the Men in Black type act normal, you know, and some regular people too. The gun goes off to start the race, but it wasn't a normal gun. It was an M60. It went in the air. Okay, M60. Okay, I start running, but can't. My legs won't move. And then they start to move, and people were in my way blocking me and laughing at me. The aliens, the monsters, the regular people. And I got mad, pushed both of them to the side, and then everyone else in front of me on the ground stomped on a few of them. And then I started taking runs. Like after in the dream, I pushed them down and and I ran on them. Each step I took was like the length of a state. So I went to like New Jersey, like Ohio. Yeah, I like went and like across the country, and I ended up in like California, seeing the Pacific Ocean, and I woke up. That was a fairly lot of stuff, a few stories, some things, some spoken word, I guess, some parts. I didn't intend all of that. But overall, I guess I'm in a good mood. Even better after this a little rant and talk and recap of the 30-year reunion. And Jesus, this video is going to be long, but it's free to put up. So I no. Reunion. I really didn't intermingle much with people. I noticed I started doing my fucking loner shit, you know, comes natural, you know, after I was dancing. I guess I felt a little weird, no one else danced, and I was only dancing. Maybe I thought they were all laughing at me or something. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know. But then I just, you know, I don't plan to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't like doing that, you know. But it's just, again, it's like the holding something hot thing with me. Something happens, and then I just go right into a certain type of behavior, and then it's really fucking, you know. And no wonder why nobody wants to fucking come near me and talk to me, you know? Because I'm there pacing back and forth like I'm a fucking animal, you know? Like fucking this, you know? And I'm thinking, you know? And I'm by myself and I'm looking at the ground and I just danced like a fucking maniac. I'm dripping sweat. And wondering why nobody comes forward and talks to me. But I don't count on it. I don't care. I talked to a few people. One girl danced with me to Billy Idol. That's right, she did. I didn't dance by myself. Really, I danced by myself to other songs. But bottom line, I'm very glad I went. Very glad I went. Very glad I went. Wasn't gonna go. I was close to not going. Being a fucking pussy chicken shit thoughts, you know, but I didn't give in to it. I knew I wouldn't give in to them. I got a pretty high tolerance of just digesting those as they come. I actually look for them because it keeps me off of me. So does the writing. And like to encapsulate it and share it, you know, too. And other people can understand. I've heard some people say that, you know, some of the things I've written or said that they actually liked or helped them, you know. And I'm surprised, you know, because I don't even always think anything that I do like that is good or just, you know, around. Like from, I guess, being a kid in a sense and some things not changing, you know, but like if I'm going to be friends with people and stuff, I know I look standoffish and all that, and probably don't give off the friendliest demeanor. But, you know, I don't want, you know, I like having fun hanging out with people and stuff. I can't do it for too long, I know it, that's why I left. You know, I left early. I think I was the first one to leave, and I didn't say goodbye to anybody. I didn't tell anyone I was leaving, I just left. Not because I was mad or anything, I just, yeah, I don't know, I think after, yeah, and then it just, you know, yeah, I didn't, you know, okay, truth. You know, I'm not good at like that kind of shit, saying goodbye and or see you later party. Not that like I get hung up on it. It's just like I have no practice, social practice at it. Like I don't really go to them, you know, and say those things. And so when I do, like with other things, I'm so not slick. You know, I a lot of times I say the wrong thing. You know, or I don't say enough, or I don't say anything, or I tend to cut people off when I talk. If I'm talking, or I'm hyper, or I'll scare them or something, or now and then it's like there's another person living inside my mouth that likes to scream. You know, like how I talking and then be like, you know. And, because my problem is I have no idea how to get along with people in that kind of sense. There's a lot of reasons why, you know, from a long time ago, but that's bullshit, you know, and I'm working on it. You know, I'm working on it, on myself, and working on the hard things, you know, and I'm getting through, but Lord knows putting a lot of volume into it, you know. It's getting late. Was it 5 o'clock in the morning? Holy shit, almost. But I had, okay, I want to end this. This is a good journal. Look at the 50th journal. I want to go to the 50th reunion. I'm going to pull back and go, let me watch my 30th reunion, pre-reunion, and post-reunion. So Mr. Personality was, I think, pretty personal today for the most part. Thank you. I shudder to think how long this tape is.
I'm a notion in your bedroom, make you feel warm, make you wanna resume. Now we know it all for sure. I'm a dance hall, dirty breakbeat, make the snow fall up from underneath your feet. Not alone, I'll be there. Tell me when you wanna go. First rehab, take it all off and step inside the running cab. There's a love that knows the way. I'm the rainbow in your jail cell, all the memories of everything you've ever smelled. Not alone, I'll be there. Tell me when you wanna go. You spread inside the tool shed. Now we know it all for sure.